and welcome to the Mrs. V Night Shift. I'm Mrs. V, and I'm very excited tonight because we have the gorgeous Henry Roth with me tonight, because it's all about this time of finding out how your was, what the shift was that was important in your life.
Yes.
And then also what tips you have to help people through when they need advice, or what your best tool is to get through challenging times.
I'm ready for you.
Really, I love it. So, okay, so firstly, let's start with the first thing, which is, how was your day?
My day was fantastic. It started at 4 o'clock in the morning. That will be my sister from New York. It started, as always, it's such a Jewish household. We haven't even done the interview yet. They're so, like, my sisters are so anticipatory. It was fantastic. It started about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I was doing a shoot for the studio, and it went very, very well. I interviewed Ita Buttrose, Sarah Harrison. I invited, quite a lot of people onto my broadcast. And we had 5 women, and we did a 50-plus runway, and it was absolutely amazing for bridal. And I think I was sharing with you, the fact is to try and make sure that people are, women look good and feel comfortable. The 50-plus thing, it was just amazing. The studio audience was fantastic. We inspired women across the country.
Mrs. V today was all about what is the best tip for personal branding. That's what I wanted to ask you.
I would say, and we were talking about it, you are an inspiration. You've just got to be yourself. Forget about what other people think.
Yes.
Forget about what they are telling you. You've got to be your own human being. However, you can't also live as a goldfish in a goldfish bowl without oxygen. So the most important thing is make sure you've got a few people you can confide in, forget the rest, and be the best.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Get the best and be the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. So the next thing is, what is the most important shift that's happened in your life?
I think being Jewish. And a first generation Holocaust survivor, my parents, and sharing the message that hate will not win. Love must win. The shift of me coming onto this planet to carry the message of my parents is tantamount to my existence.
Gorgeous.
I speak to people daily. My father and my mother have taught me, people are the syrup of life. So the most important thing, Mrs. V, is, as I know you are, be human, be decent, be honest. You don't have to love everybody, but you certainly can't hate.
Yeah, I love that. And it's true, because I think that whole thing of, as we were discussing about bringing empathy back and understanding and kind of allowing people to feel how they feel, but not kind of judging people for it, as long as they don't harm anyone.
It's interesting, there's this whole thing about extremism, which we're anti-extremism. And the interesting thing is, I find that, taking a brush and painting everybody the same way, all this group is bad, all this group is good, is counterproductive to humanity. There's good and there's bad, and you and I are championing the good. Bottom line.
I love it. I'm with you.
And that's official, hashtag.
Hashtag. Now tell me, what is the best, so we've done the best advice.
I love your balls.
Do you love my balls?
You're just gorgeous. You are so good. Everybody, this woman is just like doing my head in. I love it.
I turned the music on.
Did you? I can see the music is on now.
So tell me, what is the best advice you've ever received?
Both my parents, and they said this to me: keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Bottom line, you know what? Reach for the stars, but keep your feet on. And there's a lot of meaning to that. That means you also don't have to trample over people when you get there. It also means you have to be humble. It also means you have to be gracious. But it doesn't mean you can't be your best and have the dreams, have the fantasies, but not at anybody's costs.
Love that. Love that.
Like you.
Love that.
Mrs. V is in the house.
Best personal development tool that you use to get through challenges?
Look, I have got a high and low personality, and I know that. And I think the thing is, honestly, recognizing that and trying to temper it is really important. And I've come to learn, only at the age of 57, that sugar is my enemy. Sugar and carbohydrates are not good for me. You know that little monster that when they let him out was whatever that movie was, and they turned it. Well, that's the effect that sugar has on me. I'm a hyper guy. I'm always going to be that way. My parents did not put me on, any of those drugs. Thank God, because that would have stymied me. And I think for a lot of people out there, what you eat, you can be very sensitive. So the number one thing is look at what you're eating, eat healthfully, drink lots of water, don't mix your food groups. And don't become a born-again anti-sugarist either. Sometimes you've got to have a piece of cake, and you can tell I've had one.
I know. Well, I can't. I don't know how you refuse those cakes.
Well, sometimes you don't.
Now, tell me, what is your favourite Australian-made product?
My Australian-made product is, to be honest with you, coming from fashion, especially from bridal, Australian designers. Okay. Australian designers are struggling. It's not like the government's helping us. It's not like they're doing things to encourage. But those little designers that are still foraging through, that are shoots of amazing creativity. A client of mine, for example, Lucy Larita, different designers that still are beating really well in Melbourne, in Sydney, in Brisbane. That is my favourite Australian product. Australian made through and through.
Yep, I'm with you on that one.
That's official.
Yeah, no, I love it. Yep. I love that support. And what is your favourite nightcap?
Okay, so my favourite nightcap is chocolate. What can I tell you? It's like, when a person, when somebody is like manic, actually, what's that stuff that they give them? What's the drug? The drug is
Ritalin.
Ritalin.
Yeah.
Do you know Ritalin is speed?
Oh.
So Ritalin is speed. So actually, when people are hyper, they give them speed to counteract. So when I eat chocolate, I go straight to sleep.
Oh my goodness!
So that's honestly True Confessions. This is B. You want True Confessions? This is a adult show. Yes, but of course my parents hide the chocolate. So today I was going to the fridge. I'm like, "Where's the chocolate?" And my parents going, "We don't know where the chocolate is." And I said, "It's in the fridge over there, by the way."
Oh my
I know exactly where it is.
You know where it is.
And what they do now, they've got a new philosophy, and the philosophy is if we just have it out in the open, we'll pretend that it actually doesn't exist. Hello, I can see it. It exists. So, to be honest with you, my favourite nightcap, and I'm not going to lie, because you won't let me, will you? Looking at me piercingly through your eyeglasses, it's chocolate.
It's chocolate. I love it. I love it. Oh!
And that's official.
So, we have the nightcap, and I love that it's chocolate.
I love your questions, and I love that you have a passion for people, and I love that you care and you're authentic. And I want to say to all those people that are listening, I think on my third interview, your official start to your show, is that right?
Yes.
You don't really understand a person until you actually meet them. And today I've learnt from you a lot, and that is you stop people's craziness for a minute. We've put down our cell phones, we've put down the phone, we've put down the email, you've stopped our world for a moment, and you've created a much more beautiful world to be in. And if that's your goal and that's where you're going, I support you 100%, because if we don't have that now, the planet is going to be in a bad shape. And I believe in the planet. Now, my mother's come back from Poland. I've been to Israel. I've come back and I believe in again. And here you are. You've fallen into our laps. We've fallen into each other's universes, and we won't be letting you go.
Oh, I love that. And it's true. I want to create a space. And that was why I wanted to do it at night, where people sometimes get a bit lonely, or they feel, where they have a little bit of a uplift and have a shift. That was the whole idea, so you have a good day.
That sounds like a base lift. We're going to get one.
It's a body lift.
Oh my God, I love you. You are amazing.
Now, I want you to pick a card. And this is for, because I make these cards, and it's about, to find an affirmation. Shift. So have a little shuffle.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
And pick a card.
You're extraordinary. You think of everything. You talk about detail, but it's truth.
You're sweet.
My God, I'm feeling energy through these cards though. Sue sometimes does this to me, and it freaks me out. And look at your pink watch. What's your pink watch there? It's fantastic.
No, I know. It's just run out of battery. It's my Apple watch, but it's to brand. See?
You are right. You're rather amazing. Okay, so you want me to pick one card?
Yes, one card.
That's the one.
Okay, that's the card. Let's have a look what it is.
Please tell me it's not cheesecake.
No. Oh, okay. So this is your affirmation. It's I'm protected because. Now what the idea is that you find the reason inside you, and you as well watching find the reason inside you that why you're protected. And so then the affirmation becomes very real. So for me, because we've pulled this for all of us and everyone watching, and I'm protected, my reason is I'm protected because I have so many amazing people around me, and I feel very protected. So that gives me strength to do what I need to do. Yeah. So then you can find your reason, share that, and people, you can find your reason at home as well.
Do I share it with you?
Yes, you can.
How can I not feel protected with Jewish parents and family like I have? How am I going to be unprotected? You can't break the seal. No, I think that's what it is, and I feel protected because I have been brought up to want love and to share tolerance. Jewish, Buddhist, Catholic, gay, pink, blue, animal, mineral. We are one planet, and we're all global citizens. And it's about time that we took our hands off the globe and started glowing.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. So think about your reason, like why, so you can find it in yourself.
Nice. I love it. You are, you really stimulate thought.
And because the idea is that what I want everyone to have is a bit of a shift to go, wow, actually, I've got a good day tomorrow, I'm feeling good, and everything is okay, and I'm safe.
The shift, I get it.
You see, so we have a bit of a night shift.
Wonderful.
And we've had a night shift with you, and thank you so much.
Can I ask you a question? For all the people that you meet and all the things that you do, what is the thing that keeps you grounded? What is the thing that motivates you? What keeps you together? Because, you know, we speak about life, we speak about all the different things that happen on a day-to-day basis. Some is good and some is not good. What is the thing? Because I have a sense of your wholeness. I feel your spirituality. Can you share with me your secret I can learn from you?
Well, I think the thing is that I've been through a lot of challenging times, and I think that has made me very strong. So I feel a sense that when something good happens, I don't... Well, actually, I'll just take it back a step. What it is, when I talk about my personal branding with people, I know that I talk about the light and the dark parts of self. So I've learned to own all the parts I don't like and the parts I do like. So by doing that, I stand on kind of a rock or an island of all aspects of myself. So when the good or the bad come, it doesn't rock me. It's like, oh, something great happened, great. Something bad happened, okay. So it keeps me grounded in going, just keep going. And I have my vision, which is to make a difference, and I love people. And that's the thing, I think, where I kind of find my groundedness is through my experiences. And then that's why I think all our suffering, and you may be suffering now and feeling down or not suffering, but through whatever that is where you find your growth. And that's why I'm talking about suffering, because it's the people who feel down and feel that there's nothing. There's actually something that comes that's magic through it. And it's like when the Facebook guy, you know, when he developed that, he had a thing of where he wasn't accepted into groups. So he started that. So sometimes the stuff that happens to us when we're young or that's bad is the cause for magic later.
It's interesting. My one thought that I want to give you as we leave this podcast, although I've taken over the cockpit, is this. And that's because you are so definite about what you're about. That's attractive. And people have to remember, when they're starting to hide behind shields, it's not attractive. And you, young lady, are very attractive.
Oh, I just love Henry. Henry, you're my best friend. Thank you so much. Love meeting you.
As my father would do. So in 1942.
I love it. Can I go back to those days?
Oh, God, wouldn't we want to?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's such a pleasure. And we'll see you. I'm in my home tomorrow night, so we'll do a week sign-off of just how the week was. And thank you very much for tuning in, everybody.